Hey guys, this reading is going to be for the sign of Taurus for August 2023. Keep in mind that these are just general readings and they will not resonate with all of you. Only keep the messages that resonate and discard the rest. This will be for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Take a look at all of your signs to get a clear picture of what's going on in your life, guys. Also, all my readings are timeless, so whenever you hear this reading is when it's right for you, regardless of the timestamp. Also, this is for cross watchers. And let's see what Spirit wants to talk with my Taurus gang about. That's my sun sign, so I always get excited. I always resonate with this, whether it's just a little bit or a lot. Hope y'all are doing good out there. You know, these retrogrades, they're very interesting what they're doing. Alright. A lot of people thinking about their past. Usually their past love lives. So exes, right? Yeah. Look at that. So there was a situation where you just felt like you were always like in defensive mode, like always having to balance. You thought you didn't have an option, so you kept staying there, but you realize that you have other options. You don't have to stay in this kind of fight or flight mode, and you've walked away from this situation and you know that happiness is coming, but you still have to keep your emotions in check, because if you let your emotions go out of control, then what you're manifesting is just going to be delayed, because right now your manifestations are, how do I say it? Because I'm hearing powerful. I'm hearing that your manifestations are very, very powerful right now. But once again, I'm hearing that it has to do with your emotions. A lot to do with your emotions and keeping cool, calm, and collected. And just keeping the clarity and knowing that justice will be served, right? Especially, you know, with the justice that came out here. And I'm hearing more of a karmic justice for you. Something about a bank, and not necessarily like a money bank, but a bank of like, how do I explain it? It's like a universal bank, right? Where we have like all our good deeds that we've done, all the people that we've taken care of, all the people that we've given good advice to, whether it was giving someone a compliment, uplifting their day. You know, there's a bank. There's a universal bank where all your good at goes into, and you can withdraw at any time. So I'm hearing that with this karmic justice, right? Exactly. And it says balance right there. With this karmic justice, it's like time for you to withdraw out of this bank. It took you a while to be able to do this leap of faith. I hear that you've been holding back for a long time. You were stuck in this place of fight or flight mode, in defense, always having to protect yourself because you thought that you didn't have options. But now, you know, you see differently. You know that you have a different path. And yeah, the money was good here, but what it was doing to your mental health was just poisoning your mind. Now, right now, you're a little concerned with what you're going to do, because I hear that you took the jump and you left whatever the situation was back here. It could have been a job for you guys. It could have been a toxic relationship, toxic family, but I'm mostly hearing that it's a job that you left, that you just thought you weren't going to be able to be okay without a job that paid this much, or this job that gave you so much, and just you didn't have to work hard. You were just sitting around, but you were still using your brain. And I hear that the environment was very, very toxic, and you're just taking a leap of faith now, and you know that the universe is going to catch you. It was a hard decision to come to, but you finally decided. You made the decision. You're confident. You have a lot of clarity now. You realize that it was holding you back. Whatever you were in, it was holding you back. You you were already being pushed by the universe to jump into a different like timeline, or into a different, just a different path, because this path, it was like delaying you, or stagnating you. You just stayed there a little bit longer than you should have. Sometimes I hear that us Tauruses just need an extra push, right? Right, because we're so hard-headed, we just don't get things. Right, because I'm all about that hard knocks life, guys, and I couldn't let go of, a situation that I basically, it was a job, right? I couldn't let go of my job, so this is resonating a lot. And it's talking about how you were super scared. You didn't know, you feel like you could make it, you could barely make it with the job as it was, and you were earning more than you thought that you could get at the moment. Okay, so there's like a lot of doubt. You just felt like you had no options, and even though you felt you had no options and you were scared, you made the jump. You decided to walk away from whatever this was. And you know that the I keep hearing, you know that the universe is going to take care of you. All right, let's see what else we have. And this took you forever, guys. I hear that you've been at this job way more, or this relationship, whatever it may be for you guys, way longer than you should have. You were like undecided, and with the hangman here too, it was like you could not like take the leap of faith. You were like afraid that you weren't going to be caught, and the universe is here to tell you that you will be caught. You're going to be led towards the right path, right choices. And it's not really, I hear pushing. I hear that and I see a boulder, right? So the universe is like moving a boulder, and the boulder is us guys, right? Cuz we're Tauruses. So I hear that the universe is like practically pushing you off of the edge, and you finally did it. But it was like pushing a boulder, I heard. Oh wow. All right, my dear Tauruses, let's see what else. And you finally took the leap of faith, and they're just repeating in my head to keep yourself like steady. Keep your emotions stable. Just believe. This has a lot to do with fate. Not fate. Well, that too, right? Faith, but mostly faith. They want you to know that they're going to catch you. They're pushing you to do something. And I think most of you guys know what that is. It's like the universe is not leaving you any room to go anywhere else. So I'm getting the path of least resistance. So whatever path you have in front of you, the easiest for you. And I'm always making fun of myself that my path of least resistance is sitting on my butt eating a box of zingers, right? But no. For example, my path of least resistance was going back to a kind of job that I didn't want to do anymore, but I still need to do it just for a little while longer. It's like a what the I'm getting all tongue tied. Like a transitional, yeah, there we go. Like a transitional thing that you need to do before you go into the next cycle. It's like something that's pushing you forward. It's something that's like giving you confidence to be able to take this leap of faith and realize, yes, I can make a living doing what I love. Okay, so that's the message, guys. You can make a living of what you love. I'm hearing some of you have a hobby, some of you have a channel, some of you have and it's all different for everyone. I'm hearing some of you have a book, some of you have lectures or learning annexes, or like I even heard TED Talk. So all of you have something that you want to offer, but you didn't ever feel confident. You felt like you couldn't make as much as you did where you were with this new thing that you want to do, which is your hobby, which is I hear for some of you, it's your life path. It's something that is very important to you, and you've been trying to figure out this whole time since you began with this project how to monetize it, because it's what you want to do for a living. It's what you want to do for the rest of your life. So I hear that you've been like brainstorming, looking for ways to figure out how to make this work for you, and I think most of us already have like an idea of what we're going to do and how we're going to monetize our talent. It might not have been the way you thought right? And you might have to go in a different direction. So I totally get that, guys. That totally resonates with me. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's see what else we get, guys. And it's something that you're going to be doing alone. You're not really going to have a lot of people around you, and that balance thing is coming up again, right? Spirit's saying that you're going to be like alone for a little while, but excuse me, sorry guys. But this balance is very important. And things are going to like, they're just going to move so fast, right? Right here, it even says so, unstoppable force, right? Everything, and it was a quick decision. Everything that you made, you left all of this behind. And now that you're pushing yourself forward, you feel like the road's opening up for you, like the sky's opening up for you. You can even feel like the difference in your energy now that you're away from whatever this toxic workplace was. Because I immediately heard toxic workplace, right? And it's repeating over here again, right? You've left this situation where you just fled. It was just a quick decision. It was like the last straw. It was like the straw that broke the camel's back for most of you. And there was something that happened at work, or whatever this situation is that we're talking about, because it's going to be different for all of you. For some of you it could be a friendship, for some of you it could be a family thing. But whatever you walked away from, it was like really quick. Something happened and you were like, that's it, I'm done. And you had already been thinking about this for weeks, for some of you months. You were just trying to hold on. You felt like you had to hold on. You didn't understand that you just needed to take a leap of faith, and this was just a transitional thing. It was like making you realize that this was not your place. This place, the money was just keeping you chained and locked up. You guys see this chain right here, right? And this is the Eight of Swords, which is self-imposed like jail, right? So you made a quick decision. For a while you didn't think that you could do it on your own. You couldn't decide whether to leave this or not. You thought that you needed to stay there. And one day you just got fed up. And for most of you guys, it's coming. And for some of you guys, it's already happened. So you're moving forward. You like unlocked yourself from these chains, because this is a hand, right? This looks like a hand to me. Hold on, let me see what it is. Yeah, it's and then that song started playing in my head. You got me in chains. Yeah, so you got me in chains. You got me in chains for your love. For those of you that this was a relationship, they had you in chains, and they did something that finally set you off, that finally made that decision for you, that you finally took the plunge. And you guys are so calm. You guys don't understand how you could be so calm when all this time you had so much fear of losing whatever this was. You were so scared. You held on to it so tightly. You were like, I can't even make it with this. How am I going to make it if I don't have this? And you finally stopped clinging on to it, because you know that the universe has got your back, and you know that there's something better for you out there. This was not your only option. And I'm hearing again that you have more than one option on how to make a living. So don't worry, because regardless, you will never go without eating. You will never go out, your basic essentials will always be covered by the universe and more, right? So, and if you keep on speaking abundance into the universe and staying in receiving mode and just staying grateful, these paths and doors and will start opening up for you. You'll be so lucky. You're going to be so surprised how things are going to be turning around very, very soon. And I just see so much abundance for you and so much happiness that you were only delaying for yourself. You could have had this a while back, but I'm feeling strongly that this was a lesson that you had to learn about the power you have to control your life, the power to make things change in your life. And right now, I hear that you're being backed into the corner by the universe on what path they want you to take. And you had to break out of there. You had to break out of there. You couldn't, you were starting to feel so cornered, and you couldn't even function anymore wherever you were, whether it was a relationship or a job. You just couldn't function anymore. You had to get away. And that's why got the you got the hell out of there. You ran. You made a run for it, my dear Tauruses. Good for you. I know that it was hard, man, because I have like this, sometimes I have like this very like deep fear in the pit of my stomach, but then I feel you like push out your chest and like put your shoulders back, and you're like, no, things are going to be fine. The universe has got my back. Spirit has got my back. And I know it too. And it's not even just about spirit, guys. I know you guys know in your hearts that what you did was right. And for those of you that haven't made the decision to leave this place, all in due time, my dears. Something's going to happen that's going to set you off, and you're going to finally make the decision to leave this behind, no matter how much money, no matter how much you thought that was the only kind of love, partnership, whatever it is that you were going to ever have. You were like brainwashing yourself into thinking that this was the only place you could be happy. All right, so you set yourself free, my dear Tauruses. All right, let's see what else Spirits has got to say. And I think I'm just going to take out one more card unless it gets really good and I start getting nosy, y'all. I'll try not to make it too long. All right. Beautiful. That makes so much sense, right? Because that's what we've been talking about. And it's the cooperation with the universe, the balance, the selflessness, the giving and the receiving. It's about being grateful. It's about being a co-conspirator for you. The universe is always with you. They're always conspiring for you. So even if you think something that was bad a long time ago, now it's good, right? Like, for example, I hear that some of you have gone through this transition already, probably had already lost a job before, and now you're at this job, and you were like grateful. You were so grateful to find this job that, the old job didn't seem that great, that amazing anymore. But now you're like stuck in the same like loop. I hear that you were at the old job that you couldn't leave. You thought it was the only one, and you just get like so focused, and you just get so out of balance with you become like, you start fearing that you're gonna lose what you have. And right now you just need to stay balanced and know that you're always gonna be okay. That's like a big one, guys. I keep hearing it. You're gonna be okay no matter what happens. God has your back. The universe has got your back. Spirit has got your back, and there's nothing to worry about. The only thing that you need to worry about is taking care of yourself and staying in balance, and giving and receiving from the universe is more like being grateful. So don't forget to stay in gratitude mode, guys, because that's how we receive our manifestations. You have to be grateful for even the smallest, tiniest blessings. Talk with your spirit team, talk with the universe, let them know how grateful you are, and your heart will be open to receiving. And that's how you get more manifestations, guys. That's why when your vibration is higher, you're open to receiving. So when you're grateful, and some of you, if you're not into gratitude, make a gratitude journal. I don't really have one, but I do try to be grateful every day, whether it's just for my health or, health is a really big one, guys, because without that, you can't buy that with money. All the money in the world can't make you healthy if you're really, really sick, right? So we got to take care of ourselves and just stay balanced. All right, let me take out one more card because that was already being like repeated at the beginning about the balance. So let me take out one more card. Okay. So your creativeness is on the verge, right? You guys have all these ideas of how you're going to make money. And I think that's how you're like having a hard time balancing out maybe like your ideas or what you want to do next. Um, let's see. Let's take out one more, guys. Oh man. Okay, hold on. Yeah, it's very important that you keep your ideas like focused. I'm hearing that you're getting like you don't I don't know, right now you're having a hard time like with your creativeness. Um you feel you just don't know what road to choose yet. You feel off balance. All of this is really really new with this coming out like right here with the sun. It's really like calling out to me the colors and all this brightness. It's like you're on fire with all of your ideas, but you don't know which idea to follow first or which one will work. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's okay, Taurus. You know, this is your card right here, guys. I'm going to close it out with that one, right? And it makes sense with the Knight of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. You're just struggling. You're just struggling because you're feeling out of your element. You're having a hard time staying in this Queen of Swords energy and this stable and this calm, collected, um calm person because of what's going on, but you understand that you're going to be fine. So I'm starting to get repeating messages, guys, that you're going to be fine, that yes, right now you feel out of your element and you feel like this is too much change, and it's very very scary because you left something behind that you thought you couldn't do better than, but the universe is telling you that path of least resistance, you're on it already. And one of the things that needed to happen before you could move on to your new path was that you had to leave that behind, right? And that's why the sun came up over here, because it's like you finally figured it out. You finally figured out Blue's Clues, right? You excuse me, sorry guys. You were fed up with the way you were being treated, and it just pushed you off the ledge, right? You were already debating for a really really long time leaving behind whatever this was that was treating you wrong, that wasn't valuing you, that was causing you stress. For some of you, I hear that it caused your hair to fall out or to gain weight. It was just such a situation that you thought you didn't have no choice in leaving, and now that you've left it, it's very very scary, but you're very calm about it. I feel both. I feel the fear, but I feel that you're so confident and so trusting and knowing that everything's going to be fine, that you're leaping and you're leaving all of this path behind, and you're starting a new life where things are always manifesting for you, and you have so much abundance, guys, so much abundance. Just stay balanced and stay focused, and don't forget to be grateful and be open to receiving, because we're heading onto a new path, guys. Whew. I feel it. I feel things changing already. All right, guys. Well, those are all the messages I have for my dear Tauruses. I hope that helped you guys. Thank you so much for coming to my channel today. I appreciate you guys so much, and I want to tell you guys, as usual, that I am so honored and so blessed to be able to do these readings for you and to be able to connect with so many of y'all. All right. Well, I love you guys, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye, guys.